everyone and welcome to the channel. Today we've got a very special guest, Saiphin Moore, who is chef and co-founder of Rosa's Thai. And she's going to introduce us to a bunch of ingredients and dishes and maybe even a drink that are going to blow our minds. Ready?
I'm so ready.
Then lift the cloche on ingredient number 1.
Okay, I have absolutely no idea what that is. It looks like a bean pod.
Squeeze it, sniff it, scratch it.
All right. Oh, it's crumbly on the outside. It's quite sticky and slimy and has a root growing out of it.
Saiphin, would you suggest he tastes it like that as well, perhaps?
Oh, it's hard in the middle. It's quite sweet. I have no idea what it is.
Okay, put him out of his misery. What is that?
Actually, we use a lot in the Thai cooking, especially our pad Thai sauce. It's called tamarind fruit.
I don't think I've ever seen tamarind as a fruit. I've only seen it as a paste in a jar. I had no idea this is what it looked like.
And what kind of things would you normally use tamarind for?
We use it for our pad Thai sauce, and then we use it as the chili dip. In some of the curry, we use them. Gang som, sweet and sour soup.
And you're right, Jay, we have used tamarind on the channel in a number of recipes before, but normally in a different form.
A jar is the most familiar place that I would find tamarind in. I've got a jar of it at home in the fridge. I don't think I've ever seen a block of it, or definitely not in its natural fruit state.
Would you like to try it in a dish that we prepared for you?
Yes, I would. Oh, that looks fantastic.
Now I'm jealous that you're in the hot seat.
Yes, what have I got?
Pork stew.
Okay.
Yes, we marinate with soy sauce, black peppers, coriander seed, garlic, and a tiny bit of palm sugar. The dipping sauce is made from chili flakes, of course, tamarind, shallot, and then a fish sauce.
That's a lot of punchy flavours all at the same time, isn't it?
Yes. Normally we have this for our breakfast. You see?
Breakfast. This is only one step up from a pork sausage.
It certainly beats Cocoa Pops, doesn't it? I don't know if I've had anything like that dip before. Is that using tamarind from the actual fruit as well?
Yes.
One other secret ingredient in there?
Yes, roasted rice. So we toast the rice and then we pound them and then we put them in.
Which also gives it a wonderful texture when used as a sprinkling seasoning throughout.
That's incredible. What else could you dip?
You
into
can
this?
dip it, fish, grilled fish if you want, beef steak, anything with grill.
It's one of those cuisines that when you look at it, it looks quite simple.
Yeah.
Pork skewer, sticky rice and a dip.
Yeah.
And yet the flavours, more importantly, the balance of flavours is so complex that they all just mingle and do something quite amazing. How would you describe the style of food at Rosa's Thai?
We are easy cook and easy to eat. It's just like street food, but our street food is just like very comfy food, It's a home comfy food for everyone.
And in terms of people cooking at home, Jay, tamarind, perhaps not the fresh pods, but a simple jar or a paste. Where could you see yourself using something like that?
I tend to use it when cooking up stir fries at home. It gets added into like the sauce. I feel like I've used it in marinades before for the meat as well. Would that be a good place to use it?
If you ask me, no.
Okay.
You don't
Doing that
use
wrong.
the tamarind for marinade, I'm sorry.
That's really interesting to know, particularly with dips. I think that could be a really great place to try and extend my tamarind use.
And it's really relatively simple. Once you've got the staple store covered ingredients, it's just a matter of mixing them together, and so versatile. Not a bad start.
Yes.
Should we move on to round 2?
Hello.
Barry, this one's got your name all over it. Lift the cloche.
Has it? Are you sure?
Maybe where it'll end up.
What is that? Oh, it's prickly. It's like is it seaweedy?
Now, how long does it take for the hallucinogenic properties to kick in?
No. Oh, it's quite cabbagey in flavour. Oh, it's getting more potent. I'm hoping it's better cooked.
Okay, this one is called cha-om.
Cha-om.
Yeah, in Thai.
Okay.
Yeah, and in English,
I think panata, but it was new to us as well, which is why these are so amazing. Where would something like this be typically grown and used?
so this one is usually grown all over Thailand, and we use them for example, omelette.
So we treat it more like a herb as
Yeah,
opposed to a
it's
vegetable.
just like a herb. Yeah, so we use them quite a few of our dishes.
Wow.
It's a cross between like a dill and a tarragon, some sort of aniseed, but more kind of vegetal, like cabbage is a fair shout.
Yeah, I describe
A
as
really
a
crunchy rocket.
Yes.
A crunchy rocket. I'll give you
Yes.
that. Yeah. How do you use it?
Would you like to be shown?
Always.
And would you mind showing us?
Yes, of course I can.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Brilliant.
If you're enjoying this, there are some small things you can do that make a big difference to us. Like the video, subscribe if you aren't, click the notification bell and select all. Thanks.
Okay, so what are we doing with this?
Egg omelette.
Okay.
Yeah. So usually we cook this one and eat with rice
Uh-huh.
and the chili dip.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's simple.
chili dipping. That's simple. So all we need to do is just take it just like that. We use only the top part.
Yes, chef.
Then you just put this in, just like that. And then the shallot, I will use a tiny bit. And then eggs, and then fish sauce. And then you just mix them.
Yeah, usually an omelette is mostly egg with a little garnish. This is a garnish of a little bit of egg.
So there you go. And then very high heat. You know, I like to keep this still crunchy a little bit. It's not
Okay.
too, it's not overcooked.
Gotcha.
Yeah. This one is going so well with chili dip. So it's called น้ำพริกกะปิ
Pick a prick.
น้ำพริกกะปิ
Go again.
น้ำพริก
Nampi.
กะปิ
Wow.
So we just cook them until golden brown on the bottom. And then we turn around, golden brown as well.
Yeah.
We turn them upside down.
That is a bold omelette.
Yes.
Wow. So we're serving this with a dip, right?
Dip's happening.
I just presumed it was a pre-made dip. We're not meant to be filming this bit. We just thought we'd serve this with a quick dip, and suddenly we've got one being made from scratch with a bunch more ingredients I've never heard of, including, what's that?
Pea aubergine.
There's nothing aubergine about it.
Yes, it is. Look at the middle. You see that? It's just like eggplant, but a small eggplant.
Is it?
Yes, try it.
And what else is in your dip? It looks like everything.
Lambs, chili, garlic, shrimp paste, and then palm sugar. There you go. There you go. That is น้ำพริกกะปิ. And then you put this on top of your rice, and this one on top of this.
You're going to feed me as well.
No, you do it yourself now. Okay, there you go. Okay. Put the chili tip on the top.
Well,
No, not like that.
I'm doing it in my mouth instead.
No, that is not the way you eat. You should not have that one after that. That's
Jimmy.
why.
Okay, lesson
Yeah.
learned.
I feel like we've had good Thai food, or what we think to be Thai food, but that is so unique. I think it's the shrimp paste that makes that so special.
Yes, a shrimp paste with sweet and the sour.
I can see myself using that chow now instead of using things like samphire or asparagus.
I've never had anything like that, and that's amazing.
I'm putting that in a jar and taking that home, and maybe
Yes.
taking you with me.
Should we move on to number 3?
I'm back.
You missed out on some omelette fun, but you ready for number 3?
Yes.
It would be remarkable if you can guess what this is without taking off the lid and having a sniff.
Oh, I had a slight fizz to it when I opened it. Oh, hang on a second. That went to different places. That's a roller coaster of a sniff.
Just 2 ingredients, we're told.
Yeah.
So, initially, really fishy. And then it gets sweeter or fruitier and more recognisable.
So this is a homemade version. Do you want to tell Jamie exactly what it is?
It's fish gut, fermented.
Yep. That makes a lot of sense now.
This is the gut from mackerel.
Mackerel gut.
Yes.
Okay.
I just ferment it with salt only.
And just leave it in
I
the jar.
just leave it there for about a month.
On purpose.
Yes.
And what kind of dish would it go into?
It's a South Thailand curry. Spicy curry with the mackerel, a grilled mackerel.
See, now I'm excited because that sounds unlike any... Why would you do that?
We'll try it.
No, I don't. No, Saiphin's making that noise. I don't. No, I just don't. I don't.
Okay, that's it.
Would you say this is authenticity at its best? Like
Yeah.
super traditional?
Yeah.
How salty? How fermented? How funky?
It's still going, Evers. That is. Like the smell, it's really unpleasant to begin with.
Yeah.
And then I can see that that's the seasoning. That has so much fermented fishy flavour, sure, but it's not like. Grr.
How different is it to something like fish sauce, which is used a lot in Thai cuisine as well?
Actually, very similar.
So the dish he's about to eat, is this also on the menu? And how do you label it if it is?
Oh, not in the menu. So it's for everyone who live abroad. And when we cook this, it's just like comfort food for a Thai person.
Well, let's see what a fish gut curry tastes like. Wow, that looks astonishing.
Looks like a big old bowl of goodness, doesn't it?
Yeah. So what have we got in here?
So the low beans, eggplant, a Thai eggplant, and then bamboo shoot, grilled mackerel, and of course fermented gut fish, and then you know, like a South Thailand curry paste, especially for this kind of curry from the south of Thailand. Normally, curry from South Thailand is just punching, like really spicy, and you need it for this cuisine and this dish because it's wash out the smell of the fishy.
So the extreme spice gets rid of the funky fish.
Yes.
I'm all about strong flavours, so cheers. Oh, there it is.
Spicy?
That is spicy, but also more fishy. And I don't know if I've had a fish dish that spicy before. Usually, because fish is such a delicate flavour, you don't hit it with so much spice. That's kind of what I've always been taught. But because that has so much flavour from the mackerel being grilled and the depth of the fermented mackerel in there as well, the spice comes along and it matches that. That's... Whew.
And all of these ingredients we were able to get from stores in London and or order online. So if you don't want to make your own fermented fish gut, you can buy it. And we did.
I mean, putting it in a fun little bottle like that makes it look really,
Yakult, isn't
really...
it? Like
yeah,
a-
it is. It is. That's like a probiotic yogurt. So given how much and how deep that fish flavour is, and then over here, how there's the spice, and it's incredibly hot. Actually, together, I really, really like that. And I think if I did see it on a menu, I'd now know that I'd want to order it because the name would have otherwise put me off. But together, that as a dish is really great. I don't know why it hasn't come over to the UK more. I've been tasting it for a while.
That was delicious. I think we might need something to wash it down. Should we move on to number 4?
That only works if I stay in the seat though. Because Barry doesn't need anything to wash that. Barry, you need to have a bowl of this, so then you have something to wash it down with.
You can both do number 4 if you want. Now, very carefully, lift number 4. Because Saiphin's made something very special for you.
Ooh.
What animal's guts do you
blood.
think this is? I'm getting cranberry juice vibes.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I know that smell.
yeah, what's that smell?
It's super sweet. It's
Fruity.
but
Definitely fruity, but with a tang.
it's got a little bit of a burn to it. It might be alcoholic.
Cheers.
Have a little sip.
It's a little bit alcoholic. It tastes like Benylin. It's a sweet, thick, syrupy medicine.
And it's definitely got a burn. Has it got a burn to it?
My
or am I
cough is completely gone.
Barry, it's not cough syrup. It's tasty.
Yeah, really
It's
tasty.
got the kind of that Jägermeister has like
Yes.
100 different herbs and
exactly
spices or
what you mean.
whatever.
Yeah.
It's got that.
A spiced burn.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's fruity. It's like it does coat your throat. Like it feels. I can't get cough syrup out of my head.
So it's like you're saying almost like medicinal, or
Yeah.
what we would associate with some of those
Yeah.
cough syrups. Are they anywhere close? What is it that you've made for them?
Moonshine.
This is Thai moonshine.
Thai
Thai
moonshine.
moonshine.
Yes.
No wonder it tastes so good. The more I drink it, the better it gets as well.
Moonshine, in my mind, is a clear distilled
Yeah.
liquid.
No. So this one,
No.
the way I made, normally in Thailand we use 40-degree rice whiskey. And then we will leave them for about a week or 2 with a root herbs. You believe when you drink this, it's help you with the system in your body.
Blood circulation.
Yeah, yeah. And then keep you eat well.
What did you just do?
What was that?
One in there is black galangal. It's a root.
Oh right.
That is a really healthy. My parents and my family, they drink this alcohol after their dinner. But the one thing that I couldn't find it is centipede.
Sorry.
Centipede?
Centipede.
Yes.
Now, to be fair, we strained them out of yours.
Whoop.
It's got some bigger about it, isn't it?
And the honey.
So essentially, it's a rice whiskey
Yeah.
that's sweetened with honey
Yeah.
and then infused with all of these botanicals and the root, the black
Yeah.
galangal,
Yeah.
maybe some centipede,
Yeah.
and a number of other things.
I like that.
So
Maybe
what-
some
what-
centipede.
Going back to the centipede bit. Why? What does that add?
Because they believe, the centipedes they got this poison, but they believe that poison is the medicine.
Right.
A bit like a
Yeah.
vaccine. A little dose can be
Yes.
really, really
Yeah.
helpful.
Yes.
Okay.
Each village, they will sell this in the grocery shop. So you will go and they put it in the little pot or little bottle for you. So everyone just go and have one shot.
But even though it's got whiskey in it, it hasn't got the harshness of whiskey because there's so much other fruits and sugar in it as well.
Yeah, the honey, it really adds that sweetness, but then you do get that medicinal element to it, which I'm guessing is coming from the roots like the galangal.
Yeah.
It would come from centipede poison.
Is it centipede?
Slightly centipede.
A bit centipede.
But you say about the whiskey, we associate the flavour of whiskey with the barrelling and the aging, where actually if it's a rice whiskey, it's almost like sake, but
Yeah.
taken on a bit,
Yeah.
and it's not put through that aging process, so it's
Yeah.
still clear. And if you can't source all those individual ingredients, you can actually buy them in packet form,
Yeah.
which I've bought. So 11 Tigers brand. I don't think there's 11 tigers in it, but maybe some centipede.
And the tip to make this, in particular, if you use the honey from April, the better.
April.
A very thick honey that is, you know, in Thailand is have to be in April.
That's incredible.
I love all those traditions.
It's far better to make it with honey that was made in April because of the flowers that are in bloom and the type of honey that you get. That's amazing.
There are a couple of bars in New York now that are beginning to create their own version of this. What is its Thai name?
Yadong.
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 I thought I'd eaten quite a few Thai dishes in my time, but this has been a complete revelation for me, so thank you.
Yeah, I'm so used to getting kind of like Thai takeaways and they're very similar flavour profiles. This is completely new, so thank you.
It's been awesome. We've all learnt loads. Thank you.
Thank you for including me for a fantastic tasting food and cooking, and very enjoyed.
Thank you so much. We've all learned loads today. And if you enjoyed it too, check out the links downstairs where you can have a look at Saiphin's Instagram and all the other links, including Rosa's Thai. Thank you.
Thank you. Do you want to have a glass?
I'm still going on this, but
You just point out.
everything all right at home?
It won't be.
Right.